Hello. Welcome to my newest edition of reality, if you like, live streaming, vlogging, evidence, news, and entertainment. Begin some new water. I'll be right back. Oh, you know that order we ordered from while we were out yesterday? Walmart? The foods, baked potatoes. I woke up today and they canceled the order. I had hit the reorder button. There was not any explanation. It was just canceled. Is that annoying? No, remember it was online. Phone. So I just hit the reorder button. So I'm annoying. And then, yeah. Oh, I don't know if I can. Oh. Okay. wasn't very hungry when I came home yesterday. Talking to my audience. I wasn't very hungry when I was coming home yesterday. Although, when I came home eventually, I ate one more radish and some Himalayan salt. And then I ate remaining rotisserie chicken. I added some more Himalayan sea salt on. And I added some black ground pepper on. It was good. I needed it. And I drank half some mini Pepsi Zero. In my day on an empty stomach. Empty stomach. Oh, it takes forever to open that. Take one of these little darlings. Now I have to wait an hour. Before I consume anything, so it's take this medication on an empty stomach at least 1 hour before or 2 hours after a meal. I'm trying to do this 2 hours. Get that ready. Get that ready. That's everything I need. Which is fine. I don't eat lots first thing sometimes. Fasting for like 12 hours. Oh, this is sort of like useless to me. It's empty. I need another. Oh. Hey, phone call?
Yeah, Norman.
Oh, what do you want? He's doing his wellness check because he's a persecutory delusional other person. What?
Said he would be in for the rest of the day.
The other person, allegedly Norman Thompson, the celebrity stalker, factual. Phone called. I want some more.
Well, he knew I was sick, didn't he? Okay.
All historical, all geographical, all financial. All in any new false allegations that we harassed and bullied. Craig called him alleged
The only family that's left, the only one.
Norman Thompson, off and on and off the internet. Internet trolling, stalking us. Hater, jealous, violent, predatory, resentful, racism, bigotry, discriminations, prejudices, prejudges, internet trolling, stalking, harassing, and bullying. She doesn't have to know him. She doesn't or doesn't remember, never wanted to know that other person. She left him to have a family in Canada with other people, with others. And every time he phone calls, because we don't reach out to him since we did him off and on and off the internet, that other person, my mom alleged youngest brother, Norman Thompson, that celebrity stalker, Norman Thompson, he reaches out more and upsets us more.
Instead of us being allowed, we should, can, could, may, must, and need enjoys here, the comforts here, home, and all elsewhere in the building, and all elsewhere everywhere, and all others he reached out to, his alleged wellness checks, his alleged acquaintanceships, his alleged friendships, his alleged other relationships. He's just a stalker. He's only a stalker. He's doing it once more. And when I had my landline phone, my phone's in my name, when my mom and him she used to reply to him, um, my name and phone number uh, appeared, and he lied that it was me harassing, crank calling, stalking him off and on and off the internet. I disowned him years ago by mail. I told him I didn't want to know him anymore. I didn't even remember knowing him. That's not me. Dementiated. That's not me. Senile. That's not me. Alzheimer's. That's not me. Had a concussion that lingered and is amnesia. That is not me. Forgot. Same with my mom. It's not that we forgot. We just didn't know him as often and as well as he. Persecutory, delusional, romantic delusion, grandiose delusion, delusions of power. Sheldon told we knew my parents, my parents, parents, my parents, 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 my parents, 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 and all animals, no botany, no pets, all fur babies, and myself, including my father and my educations, careers, and hobbies and interests elsewhere, and my father parents and their parents and their parents' parents. We showed and told others, including police, and police were like, get a new phone number, change your contact information, maybe even move. Just don't reply to them. Nobody should, can, could, may, must, and need give out your personal contact and careers contact information, your education's contact information. You should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not, need not contacts. Yet he tried, convinced my mother once more that she should phone call him, and any and all mail, emails, internet, etc., contacts from one and more person that we've rejected, that we legally, lawfully sane, competent, and employable rejected, those other people resentful, predatory, all bad, all purposefully, all not lawful, all not legal, all not employable themselves, and obviously neurologically and not sane, not competent themselves. Instead, all before, all during, all later, and all since May 23, 2024. Everywhere, and any all information documented, etc., that showed and told otherwise, it should be contested in and out of court everywhere, because he is nothing more than 15 years. We did not know him as often as we did not know those other people as often as where and when their mental health act, their symptoms and behaviors. That's all. They're not real. Not as real as they said before 1983 and before 1984 and all later since. I don't even remember where they at my father's funeral ever. At his parents' funeral, my father's parents and their parents' funeral. I funerals. I don't that long ago. And it's not me influencing my mom all bad, all purposefully, all not lawful, all not legal. I'm not saying all not competent, all not employable. Don't phone them. Stalkers don't return their phone calls. It's just my mom private. Our privacy and safety are in jeopardy, and I'm scared. I'm frightened. It's just like travel agent, or whatever she is, Joyce Perry. She should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not, and need not, with and without Dudley, had, has, have, that my mom's youngest brother alleged Norman Thompson, factual, that celebrity stalker, that stalker Norman Thompson, on any of their buses, road trips, and all other vacations, etc. Because why is he there harassing and bullying us? Why is he stalking us? Are they really that naive? Those two, Joyce and Dudley, that they should, can, that he, that my mom alleged youngest brother, Norman Thompson, the stalker, should, can, could, may, must, and need be there. All names, all who, what, where, when, why, and how. And does he didn't even speak to us. He just lied and caused trouble, as I mentioned earlier. And today, they phone called her because she didn't phone called him. And he is insisting upon, I'm going to be home when my mom said, when and where, phone me back. And does she not phone him back? What's he going to do? More wellness checks? Send more mail? Lies that his internet is all factual instead of his internet all lies and slanders and defamations and harassments and bullying and internet trollings and stalking and racism, bigotry, discrimination, prejudice, prejudges, predatory, resentful, hateful, violence, violent, jealous. That's all he is. That's all that Norman Thompson. And just because they maybe used the delete button with misinformation and thought they were censorship and media ban and us, instead they're just, once it's out there, it's always out there, and everything and anything they've ever showed and told, all about, all to, and all about one and more Bellis. All names, all named. That's them. They're bad. Purposefully. Wrong. Not lawful, not legal, not sane, not competent, not employable, not wanted. And I mean, it's obvious that when we don't reach out to that other person, when an alleged youngest brother, Norman Thompson, and alleged nephew, James Maud, and James' alleged wife, Angela, and Angela Ritchie, all those stalkers, those four other people, stalkers, persecutory, delusional, that they should, can, could, may, must, and need, contacted us, wellness checks us, blamed us, blaming, blames us because they're the ones doing it, did it instead. Every time I see and hear from those, I report it to the police. And I show and tell all and during. How long has it been since she checked for that message and she hasn't phone called another person back? Hasn't phone called that person, hasn't answered that voicemail message, that message by that other person's stalker, my mom alleged youngest brother, Norman Thompson. Phone call, message, enter messages, seconds, minutes, mofo, hours, days, weeks, months, and years, and all those letters, and wanting financial retribution because they were all bad, all purposeful, all purposefully, all wrong, all not lawful, all not legal, all not sane, all not competent, all not employable, always about and to and about us, phones, mail, internet, etc. Instead of us, all about, all to, and all about them. All that money, all that Bellis money should, can, could, may, must, and need returned to my parents. Well, my dad is dead, my mom, and I, when my mom isn't able, me, next of kin, I'm the only one, Avril. Those of you who don't know my name, he doesn't even call her by her alleged birth name. He comes up with the word Sheena and tries to convince her that her name is Sheena. Other stalkers did that too. with and without my father, who I don't think ever stalked and did any of that to anybody. I don't even believe he lived long enough to try it. My mom often talks about being at a father funeral, grave, funeral home, funeral, grave, etc. Anyways, I don't understand why so many other people have been since all about all to and all about us. We rejected all before, all during, all later. Now since my father gone in 1984, and they wanted retribution because that's how they that's how their mentalities were. They wanted instead of leaving us alone. And we should, can, could, may, must, and need continues rejecting those other people's stalkers. They don't, should, can, could. They do not, should, can, could, may, must, and need to, add on, in, out, from, and by. Lobby front doors and parking security, honestly. They're obviously mentally ill, dreaming that they should, can, could, may, must, and needed save themselves from us and all those others, all names, all named Bellis. They're making it all up. They're the ones that came all about to and all about us, all to us and all about us. We didn't go to them. We don't want to, they're the ones always coming. Came all about, all to, all about one and more Bellis. Today too. It's scary. It's frightening. And all evidence should, can, could, may, must, and need showed and told, and show and tell, and shows and tells, including all phones, companies, phone records, documented, and ISPs, internet service providers, and all other documents documented, all mail, etc. Including phone records that other person, my alleged youngest brother, Norman Thompson, for more than 45 years. All that information, all of it. All before, all during, all later, and all since. May 15, 2010. Including all phone calls such as 3455 Sharpturn Crescent, Bellis's, and 1155 Bow Beaches Boulevard, Bellis's, and all later, all since, all those phone calls, etc. I'm frightened. Does she not phone call him? Does she phone call him? Doesn't matter. Square One Shopping Center, all elsewhere. He's been around. He's been lying to her. An international cell phone or something or other. He's been lying. He delusions himself that he's a grandiose delusions of power. That nobody should, can, could, may, must, and need, showed and told, shows and tells us and others that he's been, and all names and all who, where, when, why, and how, instead of giving us and gave us privacy and safety. All before, all during, all later, and all since. May 2022, 2024. I mean, I've been on the internet how long? And my mom has helped me. Other people have put me out there too. Showed and told I'm a good person, that I'm healthier than all those stalkers showed and told I was, and that I am employable, and that I should, can, could, may, must, and need continues doing and or doing new hobbies. In my relationships, I'm frightened that any of my, historical ones fell in love with all that, fell in like with all that, and did it too. And I do, and I don't know about it. I mean, everybody that knew my father knows I'm not lying, knew I'm not lying, and they should, can, could, may, must, and need, you know, helped us. Privacy and safety, most definitely, with and or without, knew all about that, off and on and off the internet. That man should have been removed by security guards and police and my ex-co-workers, my ex-employers. You know, he should have been removed a long time ago. He should have been in jail. And the condominium corporations and 2100 Sherby Road, where I was a tenant, and condominium corporations where I lived, where we owned, etc. Where we owns, including pets, fur babies. There's published photos everywhere. Square One Older Mississauga Senior Citizen Center, Square One Older Adult Center, and Square One Shopping Center, and Central Parkway Mall, and Active Adult Center, Mississauga. My mom and I and others instead. I mean, that man wasn't even invited to my mom's birthdays, Christmases, Easters, Halloween's, Thanksgivings, mine too. My father and all, when my father alive. None of my birthdays, my mom's birthdays, we celebrate more than 5 years without. And whether or not we have a pull-out sofa and or guest room, that man was never, those stalkers were never invited to stay. We got told to go elsewhere, be it hotels, motels, inns, lodges, homeless shelters. We don't care. We didn't care. My mom doesn't, we don't, I don't want anything to do with those other people. I have a list of names I've mentioned earlier several times, and they weren't with us when we celebrated birthdays. And my pussycat Rudy Noel coming home 2018, we didn't, birthdays, that, and Christmas times, etc. We didn't, New Year's Eve times, all those times, all those stalkers I mentioned. First names, those 4 stalkers: Norman, James, Angela, and Angela. With and or without Estelle, my mom alleged younger sister, also a stalker. Phone calls, etc. My mom delusioned herself, allegedly. They forced themselves upon us, tried to change our mental health into believing their delusions, obsessions, with and or without compulsions. Slightly over 30 minutes. I suppose I could begin making my hot beverage and cooking. Right back. At least have coffee soon.
saved message. To play your messages, press 1. To change your greeting, saved message 10:57 a.m. Sent by 13123714555.
Hey Sheila, that's Robert. Just want to see how you are. I'll be out, so I should be on for the rest of the day. If you want to give me a ring, okay, bye.
To replay this message, press 1. To pause at any time during message, saved message 10:57 a.m. Sent by 13123714555.
Hey Sheila, that's Robert. Just want to see how you are. I'll be out, so I should be on for the rest of the day. If you want to give me a ring, okay, bye.
To replay message, press 1. To pause at any time during message.
I didn't lie. And there's my vlogging earlier, videos earlier, not lying. And all the live streams too, I'm not lying. And it's been more than 2.5 hours since that person, hating, jealous, violent, predatory, resentful, racism, bigotry, discriminations, prejudices, prejudges, harassment, bullying, internet trolling, and stalking. My parents and my parents' parents and my parents' parents' parents and my parents' 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 parents, and all animals and all botany and all pets, all fur babies and myself. And I'm charging. My mom's phone is plugged into that charger. I'm helping my mom more than they ever did, those stalkers. And all should, can, could, may, must, and need, showed and told. All phones, records, all phones companies, and all ISPs and all Wi-Fi said we did not reach out to that other person. That other person keeps coming. Those other people keep coming to us. They came, not we went to. Off and on and off the internet. With and without one and or more alleged lawyers, third parties, bothering us more and lied more. Such as Dr. Jassim 2575 Dundas Straight West, my mom alleged youngest brother Norman Thompson, stalker Norman Thompson, and Grant Valley Hospital, Dr. Judy Fernando. 3 stalkers, off and on and off the internet, instead of helping my mom feel better, lied that my mom and I, needed the health cares. Haven't forgot. Instead, it's them. Most incompetent healthcare workers I have ever met. Well, 2, and that man that phoned once more. That's why some other people, healthcare workers, told me and showed me, don't have any more pets. Avoid internet, Wi-Fi, don't use it anymore. Avoid anybody and everybody that gives you stress and upsets you. I'm like, I do that. I just like to be a puppy and adopt a furry once in a while, baby. I swear it wasn't me that did any reaching out. I didn't phone call anybody. More than 20 years. More than 20 years. All alleged Canadian CPPs, all alleged old age pensions, all alleged savings and investments, and all alleged inheritance, and all alleged gifts, and all winnings, all factual. all about two, all about my parents, my parents, 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 my parents, 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 and all animals, and all botany. Did I mention gifts and gifts, and all pets, all fur babies, myself. I mean, I won't even be attending his funeral. I won't even be going to his funeral because someday he's going to die. And all of those persecutory delusions, all about all two, and all about all those I mentioned, all names, all named Bellis, everybody, all are going to witness all those persecutory delusions happened instead of any violence, violent, all from those all names, all named Bellis and me. And this year, my birthday, that phone caller, not invited to my birthday, was invited to my mom's birthday for more than 5 years. Parties, gatherings. And all animals all bought me up as not invited. All before, all during, all later, all since phone calls. Phone called us and one and more others. All other times. Examples: Moxie's and Square One Shopping Center, Square One Older Adult Center, and all before, all during, all later, and all since, including Mississauga Senior Citizen Center and Active Adult Center, Mississauga in Central Parkway Mall, and 330 Burnsville Road West, etc. I'm not lying, there's evidence everywhere. All should can could be must need show and tell and showed and told and shows and tells. Everywhere, public, etc. public places, etc. Public. And all about all to and all about us here, such as police, all before, all during, all later, and all since July 2, 2025. Actual financial and everything. Can he stop phoning us and stop bothering us and sending us lies? I know Tim and that stalker off and on and off the internet, Andrew Taylor and all the other ones, including Frank and Margaret Sapp and two more stalkers, kept forcing themselves to be liked and loved and wanted by and from my parents and all animals, not botany, all pets, all Furbies, bees, myself, and others. Others. All before, all during, all later, all since January 21 this year. I want another one. I want a forever home without stalkers. I have an audience. I have viewers and subscribers. I know. Although those other ones that I mentioned. Oh. Other people. And I'm not faking crying. These are real tears. I'm really crying. Frightened. We're at a phone call to the police. What the police have done so already. They're not going to do anything different. When? Not until somebody's dead. More. My dad is dead. His parents are dead. They're waiting. My cat is dead. How many more others have to die before police arrest and judiciary punish stalkers, criminals? All about, all to, and all about us. Honestly, afraid that it gets closer and gets to and on it, out from and by doors and windows here. My doors and windows here. I live in constant fear, off and on and off the internet. Stalkers, other people's stalkers. Before, all during, all later, and all since alleged COVID-19 SARS, COVID-19 severe acute respiratory syndrome. The cold. I call it cold. It feels more like a cold than anything else. Doesn't feel like pneumonia. It doesn't feel like bronchitis. It doesn't feel like influenza. It feels like a cold. It's all sinus. Oh, very little nausea and or diarrhea. Actually, I didn't have any. I had nausea one day, but then I just it could have been because of all that stuff I mentioned. By from stalkers. I just got upset. I don't think it was alleged COVID. I mentioned the cold. I think it was just stress. I think it's funny he's waiting by the phone since what 10 a.m. around 10 a.m. 11 a.m. this morning for my mom to phone call. My mom to phone call him, return his phone call. Okay, I'm smiling now because stalkers do that. You know, they reach out and they wait aimlessly and endlessly, hopeful that their victim and victims return their phone calls so they can do it all the more. It's disgusting. I'm not laughing, really. I'm going to start to cry again. It's not funny. One little bit. It's just like the staff where I used to work, my employers and co-workers, etc. Does the staff prescriptory delusion themselves into fear of all about seeing and hearing from one and more all names all and all named Bellis? That's not fear, that's paranoia. They're paranoid all before, all during, and all since they were all about, all to, and all about us. And more others. Bellis and one and more others. Off and on and off the internet. I'm not going to crank call anybody. I'm not going to bother. I resigned from most anything because I believed I didn't have any privacy and safety, and there was slander and defamation. There was lies there about me, about us, one and more Bellis. And celebrity stalker Bill Beckett was showing up everywhere I was employed and member, including my mom memberships happened. I don't know that we'll ever return there. I truly do not. Although when we were there, he tried to include chair exercises, wall walkers, etc., and dinings. As you know, and then when he couldn't know us there, when he was on the internet and stuff, he wanted my mom and I, my mom contact information, personal information, all before, all during, all later, all since. We rejected him. I rejected him. Bill Beck. Illegally, lawfully sane, competent, employable, rejected. Celebrity stalker. That stalker, Bill Beckett. You know, I'm one of the best things that's ever happened to those 3 centers and 2 malls. Honestly, all witnessed and all should, can, could, may, must, and need, showed and told, show and tell, and shows and tells, all those and all that, all happened. And all any new happens virtually. My mom's schedule, sometimes it was just, you know, my mom couldn't get appointments on other days, and to the point where I just gave up trying to get there, got there. Mississauga Senior Citizen Center, Square One Older Adult Center, and Active Adult Center in Mississauga. All other ones. And when we get health care, got health cares, that all those complaints, all those stalkers should not, cannot, could not, may not, need, must not, and need not stop us. God, healthcare's first aid, uh, CPR, all paramedics, and all to and on and out from and by hospitals. Yes, untried. Was all witnessed off and on and off. Security's cameras all on. And all should can, could, may, must, and need, showed and told, show and tell, and shows and tells. All those security's cameras all on recordings. And all in any photos of. And how unsanitary those places, those staff were. I mean, I know more now than I did before that nail polish healthcare workers, especially when there's a slight chance of, it's not sanitary because it came, to it on and out from and by patients. Can't wear cosmetics and everything because that's not sanitary. That's for when off, not on hours of work. I mean, I suppose maybe some nail polish, but nails should have to be a certain length and, latex gloves, etc., precautions so that, but I've seen some with fake eyelashes and stuff that's not hygienic. All that stuff is fine for later when off work, although nurses and doctors, etc., should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not, and need not have all that on their faces and necks, etc. And I remember, restaurants, they all had to have their hairstyles certain ways and everything to prevent spread of germs. That's hygiene. Oh, so many things to save lives. And servers too, cafes, etc. So much of it. So many changes over the years. And they wonder how many got ill, and they blamed COVID-19, SARS, severe acute respiratory syndrome, the cold. It's more like cholera. Remember cholera, such as Edinburgh, Scotland, all those years before? Public places. That's the one thing I don't like about the ACM. I always complain about office having only one washroom, and it's not gender bearing, it's for everybody. And when that's not available, the other staff there, they showed and told myself and others too, and myself, just use the public washrooms in the mall. Ones were next door, downstairs. The next door ones were very rarely ever clean. They were gross. Often upstairs, somewhat better, although, employers, staff, members, and guests should, can, could, may, must, and need, has, have, had, get, and got privacy and safety and cleanliness. More than one bathroom instead of public washrooms elsewhere. Honestly. just like when I was at the AACM, AGM, and they said somebody there for name Han, KHAN. I was like, what? That doesn't look at me. Storage. I have no container to put it in. Just those zipper bags, you know? For the end of autumn, I'm hopeful to have it myself and either keep it all in her hands so I have it better up. Some indoor physiotherapy exercises. Indoor. Okay. Like, didn't have time to do it earlier. I've noticed since I began on the prescriptions together that personally I'm feeling somewhat better and I'm healthier, feeling healthier, looking healthier, although I get hungry. What hungry did I look for? That's what I was talking about yesterday. Good because when I was hungry, my mom hungry. In between meals, we used to munch on snack on some rice crackers. So basically, rice. That was somewhat healthy. Then rice nowadays is almost. I laugh at some other health and fitness creators, influencers. Showed and told rice is not healthy because it was processed. Well-being and fitness. Instead of potatoes, and then they contain potatoes with sugar. Today, hopefully, we're going to have some potato steak because we put that up. I want my steak like totally well done. Late well done. Have a whole russet potato baked, maybe, and a sweet potato. Brussels sprouts, you know, it's not meatless in a day, although it's just a bit of it. Some Brussels sprouts. That's a good dinner. Let me finish my coffee right into the food. I don't know. I might make my own grilled cheese sandwich. We talked about that the other day. I know it's Sunday. We used to have lots of soup. Although I might make a cheese. Good cheese. 2 weeks since I could not stop crying myself. I needed healthcare professionals and medicines. And then all that stuff that happened all ever since the last 6 months. Oh. And then, as I mentioned earlier, when I were talking yesterday and discussing it, I couldn't use the handheld to place orders ourselves. So close your eyes and in addition to those seeing here. And then I woke up today and I was like, oh, and I looked up, oh, there's no email. Cancel. I have canceled anyway. I had to reorder everything. And then it was not available. Oh, that's annoying that happens. And I canceled something because canceled some macadamia nuts. I mean, it's stuff that, some of them still better, don't feel better, I'm feeling better. Do we have exercise, walk, and or whatever, out and with my mom. As it ever can get. I left first and not supposed to lift 8. Okay. Sometimes I have to lift 500 milliliters bottles of water, Today I'm just tired. I was yesterday. Tired. Friday. Today's a rest day. Another rest day. If I do this, that is your exercises like walking out. Have my first sip of coffee with you. Place my sip. As I said before, the stalkers that I mentioned earlier showed up all about all names, where, why, how we were earlier, before. It's those other people stalking us more, not less. They're stalkers. That's all they are. Or they'd be stalkers. Such as attended funerals, such as the funeral of Cindy Stalker, Margaret Saville. I mean, BBC and that, etc. I went there with my mom, a disabled parent. things, internet, Wi-Fi, social, virtual, all mail, etc. I'll let up to that other person's options. Seriously consider. I can eat half of the cheese. I just don't feel like lifting anything before I'm lost yet. Hot pan. Again, soup water. Stirring. I think I can just still feel like it, guys. Well, I fasted today. 12 hours at least for now. 1 hour to wait. Included in all that. As well as fried. Yeah. That's my first food going today. Possibly raw radish. Possibly olives. Probably. Just a little serving of. Maybe once I get some food in me, I feel like good. Something. Or soup or whatever. I just know I'm gonna eat at least one raw radish. That's some medicine I took from the lane, so I like that. It's good. Or I might even. Oh, I know. I know. I know what some scratch they can do. That's good lunch. I'll only have like 1 egg myself. 1 slice of bacon. I don't want to eat this. I'm not here. I'll be right in front of you. Earlier. That's not funny. And with stalkers invade privacy and safety and food and financial, what are they? Stalkers. They're not lawful, reasonable. It's disgusting. It's not even this. You know, some people see a woman home alone a lot and they just prey on it and more, you know? Disgusting. Oh. Do not pray as in church pray. I mean, prayed upon. The other word, P-R-E-Y-E-D. And their excuse is not races, creeds, religions, etc. I'm so looking forward to my first hot coffee. sugar-free syrup coffee instead of just not worth it. It's too late to have honey. Unfortunately. Maybe I can have it later in the day. It was hella low in my day. 3 o'clock was not counterclockwise because I want to finish all those other people I mentioned earlier. Daydreams, stalkers, all about Octave, all about my parents, my parents, parents, my parents, 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 and my parents, 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 all animals, and all Octave, and pets, all babies, and I. We are right now all names, all named, all names, all of my all names. Got my coffee. It's what does that look good? I start it counterclockwise to my vanishing hopeful. But all those and that phone caller this morning vanished. And what's nice about delivery too is that doctors don't look schedules anymore. They just presume that you're always there. All when, where, why, what, and how. And instead, excuse me. You know, I know. I like to sit like this for a little while. I think I'm going to swallow my supplement before I have this one. Or maybe not. We'll see. Honey is good. It's just family emergency this morning. I just need my French vanilla sugar-free kind of coffee. Can't wait till later. Oh, that's hot. That's good. That's awesome. A small teaspoonful of my instant coffee in the cold water boiled hot stove top. 1 heaping teaspoonful of my sugar-free French vanilla syrup and some almond milk that is allegedly lactose and dairy free. In other words, doesn't have lactose, doesn't have dairy. Almond milk, I suppose. Definitely almond milk. And I'll nicely stir counterclockwise. Clockwise is sort of like my wish list. With and or without, I do a combination or put lots of thought into it. Sometimes I just write it down on a piece of paper, just then have my coffee. Today I spoke it. Lots of thought in it. Like and subscribe. Use the like button and leave your likes. Oh, let's talk about something else. Me. I did a title change and a handle change. This the season, autumn, Thanksgiving, and Halloween. 2 celebrations I did. My cat and I, my family and I, my pussycat and I did often. And as not doing lots, although gotta eat. So we're gonna have a Thanksgiving. I don't know that we're doing Sunday or Monday, Thanksgiving Sunday and or Thanksgiving Day Monday. I don't know when and where. I have no idea really. And stuffing. Gotta have the stuffing. And Halloween. I think I'm doing 2 things. Although I'm not getting dressed up there. I might wear the hat, that's about all. I just plan on sitting around with a t-shirt and pants on. I'm not doing much of anything. T-shirts, pants, and some colors. I'm wearing red because 'tis the season. I feel like it. Other people wearing lots of red, and I was like, oh, good. Tuesdays I wear red, Sundays I wear red. I'm just gonna go through some more red. I like at least pretty. I don't usually go through it, but I think it's because my cat is not alive, is dead. And I'm just going through this. And then I'll return back to. And then once Halloween is over, I'm going back to French manicures. I do clear nail polish. With and or without neutral yellows. Yes. My toenails, although my feet are awful. Although that foot toes look awesome. Hello, Mother. What would you like to eat? After I have my coffee and you have your tea, what would you like me to make?
Bacon and egg, I thought you said.
Okay, I'll make it.
Sound good.
She heard me. Which decision made? Awesome. I'll have my 1 egg and 1 slice of bacon cooked and 1 raw radish with Himalayan. Medicinal salt in my radish. This is why my age I like to medicate myself and then have a go to bed early because then early bed early to rise. Figure if I go to bed sometimes anytime between 7 p.m. and later before midnight, I can actually wake up earlier. Especially now that I don't have any cat alive. Gonna sit with me and have your tea? Oh, that's nice.
$1.35.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
We got that in there.
cool. Oh,
Yes.
so it's special.
Yeah. You buy a bundle of those 6 meals, you get free dessert.
Oh,
And they're advertised on Thanksgiving that their food is suitable for it, so you don't have to cook.
yeah, but we got that in the other flyer.
Yeah, I know.
We got that in the flyer.
I'm just saying that's what they got. That is the flyer. You mean the book?
Yeah, but we got one that said that we got it free.
Yeah, we got it before a flyer. I
Yeah,
showed that.
yeah, 'cause it's $67.95. It's the same thing.
Yeah. Going on about their turkey dinners.
Let me see what it is. Spaghetti and meatballs. Meatloaf with red
Oh, yeah.
onion gravy. Savory with cranberry hot sauce. Or turkey.
Oh, yeah, that's good. I like that one. That's a nice treat.
Shepherd's pie. Chicken breast with gravy and stuffing. Macaroni and cheese.
somewhere between the seasoned stuffing and turnips from our turkey with cranberry, orange sauce, or any other blah 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 meals. Treats. I like their little ice cream thing, especially the butterscotch one, because I don't milk it anymore. Butterscotch is good. Not because we can't afford other foods. It's just, you can go to a convenience store or market or whatever, grocery store, and all of those frozen dinners, yeah, those ones are really kind of good. Not every day. Sometimes, you know, Thanksgiving, Halloween, Christmas come in handy. In addition to, you know, such as some squash and maybe sweet potato, and or it really comes in handy with maybe, you know, get a pot and put something in there, maybe some Brussels sprouts or broccoli or cauliflower or whatever. It's just you can make it into a bigger dinner or just eat it as is. I like it. It's a treat. It's better than I find it better and greater than most all those other frozen meals I mentioned. Like you get the chicken, corn, potatoes, uh, etc., or meatloaf and or mac and cheese. Because all the preservatives, etc., to keep it there days, weeks, months, years, and or in storage when the buyer buys and before cooking it. Whereas that, some have, we haven't ate all the other ones, but the turkey ones are good. And chicken and turkey ones are good. I like the stuffing. I like stuffing. We'll see. Especially my birthday's coming this year. Maybe I'll get something out there for my birthday. A la carte active out Center, Mississauga. Earlier. Before. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Spur month is almost over. September, October, November, December. Burr. Apostrophe BER. October 1 almost. A few more days. Come and get your tea before it's cold. Yeah, I know. Just like saying. Ugh. not taking this because nobody believed me.
Hey,
Health and fitness.
you know what
Well,
you're saying.
being
You're
fitness.
talking about.
My nuts. Oh, it's cut the same way.
Nothing to eat.
Not yet. I haven't finished my coffee. Then I'll make the scrambled eggs and bacon, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And we'll have steak and potato and Brussels sprouts dinner.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
Yeah, you like that, eh? Do you want to get one of the turkey dinners for stuffing there?
Yeah.
Because I can't get it, and I looked online. I mean,
Thanksgiving.
it's, better than nothing. Very rare than nothing. I can't find turkey
Well, it's
anywhere.
easy for you to cook. You just have to heat it up.
Exactly.
It's not as if you're doing it every day.
Exactly.
When it's Thanksgiving anyway.
Couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what restaurant to go to have a turkey dinner, and I don't really feel like going out, do you?
No, turkey dinner, it's got to be decent restaurant. And you wouldn't get it any cheaper.
Price isn't the problem, Mum. It's going out. I mean,
I know,
because
but
there's
it's,
we've dined out before, and where we dined, I don't know where there's our turkey dinner.
I think we went for chicken.
Yeah.
No, when we went out, we ate chicken.
Yes.
When we used to go out.
Yes.
And I think that was at the,
Swiss chalet.
yeah. And it was always packed.
Yeah.
Like everybody else went for a chicken dinner.
Yeah. But they used to give out chocolates and stuff.
That's right, they did. You got for them
Those
about 4 or 5 chocolates.
and they gave out those Toblerone things.
Okay.
Those Toblerone chocolate things.
Mm-hmm. They were good chocolates.
Yeah, they were.
They were. Oh,
I don't
they
eat
weren't cheap
chocolate.
chocolates.
I don't eat. It's not about price again.
I know, but it's a good chocolate.
I don't eat chocolate anymore. I'm into vanilla. Since my cat, it was one of my promises. I'm trying to keep.
Oh, you've kept it so you can stop now.
I did do it for a while because I thought I needed the calcium that way and the nutrients from it. But then I changed. It didn't make any difference. I have to do everything else.
But anyway. My hips bother me. This one. It's not this one, it's this one.
Oh yeah, my lower back has been bothering me.
Forget my back's so sore I can't straighten it up.
You look straight.
Yeah?
Your pajama top is inside out.
Well, I go change that.
I know, I was tired yesterday too, and I drank a lot of water. Not only 300, well, this size, it was bigger. And a little bit of water I drank earlier. That was nice. My mom came and kept me company. I like that. Sometimes all those little moments outweigh all those other ones I mentioned earlier. Like I said, I miss my cat. My cat would be sitting here. My cat alive, my cat would have been sitting here or laying in his basket somehow or other. Instead of me sitting here doing this, I would have been sitting over there. And my cat beside me or wherever. Home. I do try to keep my promises online about showing and telling. Sometimes I'm late, although I did try. I did try. Back to my, the title is now uh, the Bellis Witch Avril Gardens and or the real Bellis Witch Avril Gardens at um, Avril and Pets Bellis Gardens. This is going to be um, a social media mine I use most. Live streams, anyways, and autumn, burr months, winter, burr months, and the wannabe fat person, Avril Bellis mukbangs. And the other one I'm going to leave stagnant a while. I'm not much the same as all the other ones I stopped using, although this one I think is going to be my primary. And I don't know once winter is over, am I going to change it more or I'm going to keep it as? I'm seriously considering keeping it as. Oh, I ran out of space. Okay. The Bellis Witch Avril, silver, gold, gray, yellow. Silvers, golds, grays, yellows. Two hearts. At Avril and Pets Bellis Gardens. Yes or no? New poll. The Bellis Witch Avril Heart at Avril and Pets Bellis Gardens. Yes or no? Please vote. All voting it can be anonymous unless you mention that you voted in the comment area. After all, I am the real Bellis Witch Avril. The only word I've omitted is the word or words fairies because I'm not copycatting. It's just something that happened earlier when my cat alive and my cat is dead. And as this my channel with the word fairies, my title and handle. Whereas I'm still using the word fairies and the words fairies, the absolute foodie beauty that I'm having stagnant a while because I'm not using anything earlier. This is my primary. I'm not going to abandon my audience, my viewers, my fans with me on my The Bellis Witch Avril Heart at Avril and Pets Bellis Gardens. Gardens such as myself and pets for babies, Bellis fairies, gardens, outside ones, because I don't do anything indoor. Although I do some botany indoors, my cactus charms. And I thank you for voting all my other polls online. I took it all to thought, my thoughts, and my heart, and this is what I came up with. Because 'tis the season, autumn, Thanksgiving, Halloween, when all the little trick-or-treaters are out and about. Halloween, October 31, and my favorite movies, The Wizard of Oz and Gone with the Wind, and then proceeding into Christmas. I won't be doing much of anything. I won't be watching any Christmas movies like I watched earlier because I'm just not in the spirit of it. I'm just wanting to have a quiet Christmas at home. Very quiet Christmas. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day. I just want to have quiet. I don't even know that I'll be listening to Christmas carols. I just want quiet. Privacy and safety. That's all I want. And with my family and friends and acquaintances. All historical, geographical, financial, all that stuff with my family, friends, and acquaintances. I want to be home, enjoying my home and comforts, home, privacy and safety, quiet, quiet. Some happy times, as happy as can be. Christmas, I won't be decorating as much as Halloween, Thanksgiving. I just don't have it. I can't do it this year. I just can't do it. Pets, also known as, also known as fur babies. I mean, you could vote no if you want to. You don't have to fear. I'll just put it into consideration like I did earlier. My mom and I have decided I'm just going to wear pants and a t-shirt with and or without my witch's hat this year. Whether it's historical and or new hat. Am I using this mug from where we used to be earlier? My cat and I, my family and I, home, part of home, in Lion Pets for babies, Bellis Garden, Fairy Garden, fairies. It's not because I'm obsessed. It's not because I'm obsessive. It's not because I'm compulsive. It's not because I'm delusional. It's just one of my favorite Halloween photos. My cat and I together. Celebrated Halloween. The Bellis Witch Avril and my familiar, my pussycat, my Rudy Noel, alive. Rudy Noel Bellis. I'll come back and do my brunch mukbang, brunch egg live stream, and I'll do my dinner mukbang on the wannabe fat person, Harold Ellis mukbang, MUKBANG, I think. Don't you want to see what this witch eats? Other witches do so much. Alleged witch do so much. Some do very elaborate, extravagant meals. I just keep it to the basics and simple. This kitchen witchery is very simple. It's cottage-like, you know. I'm not there to cook up extravagant, elaborate meals. It's just the serving, on the other hand, is something to be considered. Although you have to have dishes that are not breakable. Does my mom throw it or drop anymore? The Bellis Witch Avril heart, gray heart, silver heart, yellow heart, gold heart at Avril and Pets, Bellis Gardens. Yes and or no. Please vote. I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm gonna take one of these. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Yeah, I'm gonna take one of these So I have to. It's not because I'm mentally ill, it's just because I'm grieving. Mourning the death of my pussycat. And the stress of what I mentioned earlier, internet. I'll before, I'll during, I'll later, and I'll since internet. The good, the bad, and the ugly, and the grotesque internet. And then I'm going to swallow a dose of this in a while. It'd be better if I started first thing in the morning, like around anywhere from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. doing this. I'll leave it on so you can hear me cooking, etc. New poll: the Bellis Witch Avril, gray and silver heart, yellow and gold heart, social media, future new, silver and gray heart, gold and yellow heart, 2 hearts. The Bellis Witch Avril, social media, future new, yes or no? And you can use the comment area, let me know more ideas of what you would like to see. I've got lots of interest from you, my audience, my viewers, my subscribers. You want more autumn and winter. Bellis Witch Avril, social media, future new, yes or no? Well-being and fitness, etc. I didn't put the toilet seat lid down, huh?
What happened?
You didn't put the toilet seat lid down.
Oh, that's because I was pouring water. I'm tempted to sing. You better use that plunger, see what you can do with the stuff down the drain.
What?
You need to put that Drano stuff down.
Yeah.
Fed up with it.
mention that there's another Norman at the that's not the same Norman Thompson. It's another one. You guys know this last name, surname. Sundays, colors orange and red. I like to wear red on Sundays and Tuesdays. Excuse me. I find those meals I mentioned turkey, something that are convenient and good for other people, adults, disabled. And yeah.
Doesn't this look good? One raw radish. And in my scrambled egg, I added some raw broccoli, less than a quarter cup of, and water. And since served, cooked, I add some Himalayan, uh, some medicinal Himalayan salt and some ground black pepper. And on my raw radish, some of that medicinal Himalayan salt. I'm gonna have my first mouthful with you before I go. Good. Mmm. Sometimes a little goes a long way, you know? A little bit of broccoli. It's good. Mmm. My bacon, I think I'm gonna make myself some sandwich. Half. One slice of bread. One slice of tomato, raw. And one slice of bacon. Butter, plant-based condiment. Orange. I'm wearing a red ponytail thing, red nail polish. It's autumn. My orange. I had it before my cat died. It's good. I'll put broccoli. First foods I eat today. Brunch. Like and, oh, like and subscribe. The real Bellis Witch Avril 8 brunch. It's really good.
I'll be like that. Oh, my tea.
Bacon and tomato sandwich. Good. Like and subscribe. Have you not subscribed already? Please subscribe. The more the merrier. Audience, viewers, fans, and subscribers. Have a nice day. Be kind to all, everyone, everywhere. Kindness, kind. I was kind. I am kind.